Hey guys, another quiz prep video. So, quiz number 2, mercantilism, Jamestown, and Plymouth colonies. So, assignments to use to study. Let's just start there. So, number 7, Jamestown book questions. Number 8, trade comparisons, focusing on mercantilism. Number 9, Jamestown DBQ questions. And then if you're in my first and third period, we did this today in class, the Plymouth colony questions. So those are the assignments to focus on. If you took those home, please bring them back tomorrow because they need to be in the binder for the binder check. All right. Also, before I forget, there will be questions cycled back through from your brochure. So, original 13 colonies brochure, we will ask you some questions about the regions. Not many, maybe 3. Okay, so on mercantilism, let's start there. You need to be able to really, we spent a lot of time on this, but really make sure you could kind of in a basic way graph the idea of who had the raw materials, where did the raw materials go, who made the finished goods, and then where did the finished goods go. So make sure you're clear on that, and if I asked you to label or fill in a graph to that that type of design, that you could do that. And then of course, in the mercantile system, was that based, the mercantile system, was it for economy, was it for politics, was it for social reasons? Was it something else? Like, what was the reasoning behind developing mercantilism in the beginning, in the first place? And ultimately, who did it benefit? Which side got the most benefit out of the mercantile system? Jamestown and Plymouth colonies, they were founded by different groups of people for different reasons. So you need to know which group founded Jamestown and why. What group founded Plymouth and why. What years were those two colonies founded? What part of the country were they founded? Jamestown, the people we know were starving. You need to be able to explain in detail why they were starving, and so be able to go into detail as to why they were starving. And back into Jamestown, don't forget the names of the people that were really important there. Some of their names are similar, so make sure you're really clear on who did what as far as helping Jamestown actually survive, and then helping Jamestown prosper with a cash crop. When the people came to Plymouth, the Pilgrims came to Plymouth, we did talk in class yesterday and then today at length about the Mayflower Compact. So, and I'll just go over this again. The Pilgrims and the Mayflower, the people on the Mayflower had a charter to go to a specific place in Virginia. Since they did not land there, well, to the north of that, several hundred miles, their charter was no good, and they had to figure out how they were going to govern themselves, because the documents they had that said, here's how this is legally going to be set up, were void because they were set up for a place in Virginia. They didn't land there. So that's why they developed their own, pact between themselves before they got off the ship of here's how we're going to kind of run ourselves and govern ourselves. Had they landed in Virginia where they were supposed to, there never would have been a Mayflower Compact. They already had a document explaining how everything was going to be organized. The Mayflower Compact is important to us because, it's the beginning, of democracy. It didn't establish democracy in the United States, in America at that time, but it did say, it did establish this idea of the majority rules. We can kind of vote on things. And so majority rules, and as well as that, Elected government, representative government was established out of this. So they gave themselves permission to elect bodies of government. So if they wanted a mayor, if they wanted someone in charge of different things, they could appoint them, and the other people agreed as part of the pact that they would go along with whatever rules and regulations that those governing bodies or those people established. So they said, for the good of the whole, we agree that we're going to work together, and majority rules, and it's the beginnings of representative government. So that's why the Mayflower Compact is very important. Okay, I'm going to post this as quickly as I can. Please spend some time tonight going over these sheets. I think some of you took for granted, I'm not sure, I think some of you thought that the first quiz would be a lot easier than it was. I didn't think it was difficult, but it showed me that, one, the grades were lower than I had hoped, and so showed me that students really weren't putting in the time that they needed to. So please, I'm glad you're watching this video. I'm very proud of you for watching the video. It shows me that this is important to you and that you care and that you're trying. So I know you're going to be able to show me that you are integrating this material tomorrow on the quiz. Okay, see you then. Bye-bye.